Hello everyone, this is James Dawson, the author of Say Her Name and This Book Is Gay, and this is my little friend Prince. This is my roundup of 2014, hurrah! And I'll be looking at my top 5 YA titles of this year. But before I do that, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who's watching this. 2014 has truly been my most amazing year ever. So many good things have happened and I have so much to be grateful for. I just want you to know that there isn't a day where I don't recognise how lucky I've been and how lucky I am to be able to do what I do. And it means so much because it's because of you that I can. Thank you to everyone who voted for Queen of Teen. Thank you to everybody who nominated me for the Carnegie. Thank you to all the readers. If you've bought any of my books, it means so, so much. I'm not a famous person. I am not Fernandez Vicini or a Zoella or something like that. So it means so much that people are really supporting the books. Thank you, please keep it up and please keep supporting other UKYA authors as well. Massive thank you to all the librarians and booksellers and teachers and other authors and writers who have really supported me this year. I don't know what Prince is doing. He is feeling his oats. I hope you're not going to lick your willy in my vlog. Are you just feeling it? You want me to tickle your tummy? He'll be happy if we do that. So yeah, thank you so much. There's so much to look forward to in 2015. I can't say anything yet, but there's some really exciting stuff coming up. Please do not bite me. And those of you who have been with me now, those of you who've been with me from the start, it means the world. It feels sometimes like a really big adventure and I wouldn't want to go on it by myself. So thank you everybody who's been there, you know who you are. And this is a big thank you to you. Stay tuned, there's more next year. I'm 2 books next year. I'm very excited. So anyway, enough about 2015 and enough about me. Let's have a look at my favourite books of 2014. These are just my favourites. These are my favourites. You'll have different favourites. There are probably better books out there, but I haven't read them. So these are, of the books I have read, given that I read so slowly, these are my favourite YA books. This year I've really found myself, I read a lot of YA, I'm very lucky I get sent a lot of books. This year I found myself being really drawn to books which feel fresh and original and something a little bit different, and I think that's a bit of a theme running through my top 5. So without further ado, number 5 on my little chart is Lobsters by Tom Ellen and Lucy Iverson. I was lucky enough to do Cheltenham Festival with these two. They're hysterical, and the book is hysterical as well. If you want a really funny, really honest, really down-to-earth book about boyfriends and girlfriends and falling in love that features the word minge 100 times, it has to be this one. And you know, it's every bit as good as your John Green's and Rainbow Rowell's. I would get into it. Pick up a copy now. It's wonderful. Do that. At number 4, something a little bit different, and if you've not heard of it, you should have. I've picked Alex as Well by Alyssa Brugman. Now, I've talked a lot about diversity this year. I've been very lucky that people have asked me for my opinions, for what they're worth. With their LGBT titles, they're starting to trickle through. Some are better than others, and I thought this one was wonderful. It's by an Australian author called Alyssa Brugman. It's a really it's a really honest look at life for a young trans girl and her transition and dealing with her parents. I thought, actually interesting, my favourite character was the mother character, who I thought underwent a really interesting journey. But what I also like is that Alex is a bit of a problem in that she's not perfect and flawless. She is trans, but she's also a bit of a madam and quite hard work and not entirely sympathetic, and that's what I really liked. It felt really real. I don't like the cover. Ignore that. Pick up a copy today. Find it. My number 3. What's number 3, Prince? I don't know. I can't read because I'm a dog. I'd best tell him then. It's Murder Most Unladylike by the delightful Robin Stevens, who is one of the nicest people you could hope to meet. I don't know why he's so hyper. You've been asleep all morning. Again, speaking of books that felt fresh and new, This is kind of Mallory Towers, The Worst Witch, Sherlock Holmes, Nancy Drew. It's literally Jolly Hockey Sticks, rip-roaring boarding school adventure. It's wonderful, just a fantastic new voice. I don't think there's anything else quite like it. It's a delight, and I've yet to meet anybody who thinks it's anything other than a delight. So look and see how much Prince likes it. Normally he's very chilled out. Is it because you're being filmed? Are you showing off? I can't even. Right, number 2. This is really embarrassing. I think I lent my copy of this book to Kim Curran. And so yeah, I don't have it, but I'm just going to talk about it. My number 2 book of the year is Trouble by Non Pratt, who is a good friend of mine. I will declare that up front, but she's also a wonderful author. Again, sometimes when you put the word gritty in front of a YA book, it still feels a little bit middle class, thinking about, gosh, what must it be like to live on a council estate? How awful. But whereas with Non, it felt really, really authentic. The voice felt authentic. It's as really real as Jennifer Lawrence going on a date with Chris Pratt to Nando's in Southampton. It's about a girl who gets pregnant and a guy who offers to pretend to be the dad. And it sounds far-fetched, but it's really not. And I thoroughly enjoyed it, really, really do. And it's not just because Non is a mate, although she is. I also thought it was a fantastic debut that deserved all the praise it got. And I'm so proud to be on the YA Book Prize with Non. What are you doing? So yeah, I'm really, really thrilled. And I've read bits of Remix, Non's second one, and that's every bit as good as well. So what is it, Prince? What is number 1? Are you quite finished? My number 1, and this probably doesn't come as a surprise because I've been like a crazy evangelist for this book. It's the only American title on the list, interestingly. I don't know if you can see that because of the colour, but this is Grasshopper Jungle by Andrew Smith. Now, if you want original, this for me truly was. It's got an LGBT element. That doesn't define it. It's sort of a science fiction apocalypse book about what happens when giant praying mantises take over a dreary town in Iowa. The characters' voices to me felt so original, so unusual. It's actually got a little bit in common with Holes by Louis Sachar, in that it sort of tells a family history at the same time. I was really rooting for Austin, the main character. I love how he's completely controlled by his penis. I just adored it. It's not your normal kind of YA book. If you want normal YA, there's enough of it out there. I wanted something a little bit different. Grasshopper Jungle is certainly that. It's not for the faint-hearted, but it was absolutely my favourite book of 2014. I'm still talking about it now, so that really does say something, and I think I read it in about February, so it's really stayed with me all this year. So, with that in mind, a couple to watch out for next year would be, we've got Captive by AJ Granger. Again, I've not read anything quite like it. It's a bit of a Sophie Mackenzie vibe. It's about a girl who gets kidnapped, only this girl happens to be the Prime Minister's daughter. It's very exciting. I've just this week finished the new Sally Gardner. Again, what I love about Sally Gardner is that the writing is always flawless. I don't think many people can compare to Sally Gardner in terms of writing, but also incredibly original. It's kind of like a time travel murder mystery. I really loved it. Get into it. And the other one, again, I haven't got it because I had it on my Kindle, but everybody's talking about The Art of Being Normal by Lisa Williamson, with good reason. It's about growing up transgender and all the problems that can come with that, and bullying and family, and it's got a book with real heart, and I would really heartily recommend that. I suspect it will be dominating 2015, and it rightly deserves to. Oh, also All the Bright Places or something, the one from Puffin. I'm reading that at the moment, so I haven't finished it, but it starts off very strongly by Jennifer Niven, which is in my bag, which is the other side of the camera, so I can't get it. Right, okay, that's enough for now. I wish you a merry holiday period and a lovely new year. I will see you in 2015. There is so much to look forward to. I bloody hate Christmas. I hope you enjoy it more than I do. If you find Christmas as hard as I do, good luck. We can get through it together. I'll see you later. Merry Christmas, everybody. Bye.